Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, LaMarr Kendell, and today is Throwback Story Thursday on Lammy's Corner. But yes, check my hair out. I'm pretty much giving you brandy realness right now. My Aquarius sister. I'm pretty much was watching a little bit of her videos last night, so I'm like, let me reposition my hair like this today for y'all. Give y'all some brandy realness. So, today's story is going to be about that time. The time that me and my homeboys went out and I fell asleep on the train. Bitch, I had sex in the club, which was not supposed to happen, but happened. And I didn't even know it happened until the next day, bitch. Can you say ratchet? Um, let's get into that story. But I want to thank all my Lammys thus far for watching. All the people that's been watching my videos. All the people that's been supporting me and subscribing to my channel. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, 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 thank you. You know, I have so much more content coming. I'm so obsessed with my hair right now. That's why I keep touching it and looking at myself. But anyway, getting into this story. This particular night, 4 or 5 years ago, my homeboys and we went out to the club. But before we went to the club, we went to pregame. We went to go have drinks. We went to go have a good time and eat and stuff. So this particular day, I'm like, I'm gonna wear my new fitted because I have never worn it out the house before. I'm wearing my cardigan. I'm wearing my new watch that I just got. Bam, thinking I'm on fleek, right? I'm on fleek. We meet up downtown. We go to the bar. We have some drinks. This particular night, I wanted to have Hennessy straight on the rocks. Anyone who knows me knows that I do not drink brown liquor, and brown liquor straight at that. So we having a good time. We out. My homeboy Vic is flirting with the bartender, so that's how we're getting like free drinks. We're getting drinks for cheaper and stuff like that. And that's when the night began. About halfway into my cup of the Hennessy straight, I asked for cranberry juice. I'm already like done. Like, I think we had a drink before we had the Hennessy, because we got the Hennessy because Vic was flirting with the bartender. But I think we bought a drink prior to that. So this particular place we were in like the village, and we wound up leaving that place, and all I could remember is like us walking up 6th Avenue. I think I was smoking a cigarette with my Bista Nick, who you guys are going to meet this week. My vision was so blurred. Oh my gosh, like I remember walking up 6th Avenue staggering because I'm fucked up. We walked from the village to 16th Street, because that's where Club Rush used to be at, on 16th Street and 6th Avenue, right? Or in between 15th and 16th on 6th Avenue in New York, in Manhattan. We went there. That was like my first time going there. It wasn't popping to my standards, but I remember walking up the stairs because it had like levels. I think it was like 2, 3 levels. I remember walking up the stairs, staggering up the stairs, but still keeping it together, and us ultimately leaving that place and then going around the corner and down the street to Splash. Now, Splash was a spot, okay? Especially on Thursdays, because Thursdays used to be Black Night. And on Saturdays, it was kind of like a mixed crowd. And then I think on Tuesdays, it was like Twink Night or something like that. We ordered drinks in there. One bartender had got really, really nasty with us, and he was like, "Y'all not gonna tip?" I'm like, "If you have to ask for your tip, you're not gonna get your tip." So I walked, and I'm trying to tell Nick, like, "Come on, let's go." And he didn't want to go. I think Nick probably gave him a tip. I don't know. I wish he was here to tell his part of the story, but he's not here with me. After that, we were like dancing around in the club. We were like having fun. At this particular time, I don't even know like where Victor was at. I just remember like I do remember he came in there with us. He came with us to the bar. We got our drinks, and then I don't know where he went after that. So me and Nick, like we just cutting the rug. We on the dance floor. We having our drinks. We're we having a good time. At some particular point, like I guess we've had to go our separate ways because I don't know how I ended up with this guy that I'm about to tell you guys about. So this guy or whatever, and this is what he told me. He told me that I came up to him and we were talking about our grandparents. I was telling him about my grandfather, whom I've never met. So I know I was fucked up. Like my grandfather passed away before I even was born. So, and this was like around Mother's Day weekend. So I'm just like, okay, like I know I was fucked up if I'm over here talking about my grandfather. I never even met my grandfather, child. This is what he told me. We went to the bathroom, we were talking, and then one thing led to another. Now I ain't remember none of this, cause I was told. I'm telling you, I was messed up off the drinks that we had at the bar. I was messed up off the Hennessy straight on the rocks. Then halfway through, cranberry juice up in there. Who am I trying to fool? Who was I fooling? And then the drink that we had when we just got in there. And I think we had like several drinks, like 2 drinks. So, and that was like light liquor. So I had dark and light liquor that night. Child, we ended up going to the bathroom. He said one thing led to another. We got it in. I do at one point remember me looking for Nick and Vic. And they said that they were looking for me, but I don't know if they did or not, and I don't have no way to prove if they did or not because I was fucked up. They were fucked up too. And this guy told me that it was time to leave the club, and I told him that I was going to go pee, and I gave him my phone, and I left. Like I ran to the train. Like I had needed to get home, and like he went home with my phone. That was kind of crazy. So, in the process of me leaving them, and trying to get home, I fell asleep on the train twice. I left the club because the club is over about 4. You be talking and hanging out outside and stuff like that. You'll be leaving about 4:20, 4:30 at the latest, or depending on whatever time the train come or whatever. Keep that in mind. I left around 4 or 5 in the morning. I didn't get off the train till noon. Oh my gosh. Like, I just remember waking up in Brooklyn on the train without my hat and without my cell phone. But I had my watch and I had a wallet with like $400 or $500 in it because I just had got paid. And I don't know why I had all of that cash on me, but I just had all of that cash on me. I don't think that I put it in my bank. Obviously, I didn't put it in my bank account. LaMarr, duh. And I just remember waking up on the train in Brooklyn like, where is my hat and where is my phone? What kind of robbery is this? How you going to leave me with my watch and my wallet full of money? So I woke up kind of like, what the fuck? Ended up laying back down on the subway car in the seat. The 3-seater, I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember sitting up, looking around. Where's my hat? Where's my phone? Looking around. I was at the last stop. I think I was definitely at Coney Island. And I just had went back to sleep, and I woke up, and I'm at the last stop in the Bronx. So I'm like, like, I need to wake the fuck up. I need to wake the fuck up. So I passed out, but then I eventually woke up in time to get off at my stop. I got off on my stop. It was about noon. I was a little I was hungover, not a little hungover. I was hungover. I was pissed off. I didn't know what happened. I didn't know where my friends were. I didn't know. I immediately called Vic, like, what the fuck happened? Where the fuck are y'all? How? Why? What? Like, what happened? Like, if anyone been in a situation like that where you were partying the night before and then something traumatic or something serious happened, the next day you want to know, like, what the fuck, like in the movie Hangover, what the fuck, like, you want to know what the fuck happened. So I'm like checking my pockets and everything. I don't have my phone and I don't have my hat. Mind you, that was my first time wearing that hat out the house, so I was pissed off. I never got the hat back, and I don't even think that they make that hat anymore. It was definitely a New York Yankees fitted with like red, yellow, and black in it. So I'm gonna have to definitely look back for that hat, because I never found that hat ever again after that. I really didn't care to look for it either. But get off the train, I call them. I don't get no answer from them. I go home. I'm telling my sister the story, but first I got my sister some flowers because it was Mother's Day. So I'm like, let me get my sister some flowers, and then I gotta tell her this crazy ass story. So I came home with the flowers, told her the story. We were laughing, we were talking about it or whatever. We were, giggling and shit like that and smoking and stuff like that. I was hungover and it was crazy. Oh my gosh. But I'm calling and texting my phone like crazy. I'm on. I think I even went to the Apple store to find out like where my phone was at, and with the find my iPhone app, and I found that it was in Brooklyn, and then I met with the guy who initially gave me the runaround for me to get my own phone back. He told me to meet him in one location. He didn't show up at that location. He had me come to another location, which was still in the same vicinity. But I'm like, come on now, you playing games. Like, this is my phone. I'm grateful that you're giving it back to me, because he said that he already had an iPhone, so it would be pointless for him to have two iPhones. So he gave it back to me. So, like, I guess, like, he felt like a connection or something. Mind you, bitch, I was drunk. I was fucked up. He like, oh, when can we hang out? When can I get to know you? And I'm just like, this was like not supposed to happen. This was an accident. You're a bit older than me. At that time, I was like, what, 23, 24? No, I wasn't 23, 24. I had to be like 22, 23. And you wanted to take advantage of a situation that wasn't supposed to happen. You took advantage of a situation because I didn't know that I didn't have sex until I looked in my I didn't know that I had sex until I looked in my wallet and I didn't see my Magnum condom in there. And I'm just like, I had sex? Like, wow. Like, I don't recall having sex, and I'm like, this is bad. Like, I've never gotten that fucked up drunk ever again, to the point where I was on someone in the club and I had sex with them and I gave them my phone. Like, I don't even drink dark liquor off of this incident anymore, because that taught me to not try to keep up with the crowd. It that situation and other situations taught me to know your pace, know your limit, know your drink, and stick to that drink. Don't be trying to be cute and be trying to hang out with the party. You do that when you you do that when you first starting out to drink. When 21. I had my first drink when I was 16, 17, but when you're 21, you drink like that. 22, you drink like that. Like, you drink like that. Now that I'm like 27, I don't drink like that. I know. Like, I know how to get down with mines. Like, I know how to handle mines. Like, luckily I don't throw up, but I suffer from like stomach pains. But that was crazy, because he really was like, oh, like, my brother who passed away gave me, because he lost his hat too in the club, and he was like, oh, my brother who passed away gave me that hat. Like, we went back to the club. They didn't have his hat, of course. They didn't have my hat, of course. And then, like, he wanted to exchange numbers. Like, he wanted to do way too much, and I really wasn't even feeling him like that. And then, like, to see, like, he wasn't even all of that in the daytime, like, sober, in a sober state of mind. I'm just like, but I don't even know, like, even if he was cute, I don't even know, like, if I could have allowed myself to deal with someone who manipulated the situation, because a gentleman would have made sure that I found my friends and I got home safe, like, in which he did to some extent. But I felt like if I hadn't I left, I probably would have went to his crib, and then, like, he probably would have, like, took advantage of me at his crib. But I definitely had to share this throwback story with you guys on Throwback Story Thursday, because it's definitely a story to share with you guys. It's definitely a story that you guys are gonna be like, LaMarr. But this is Throwback Story Thursday on Lammy's Corner. And I would like to thank you guys for watching. I would like to thank all you guys who subscribed, all you guys who just support me, and there's definitely more content to come. So I hope that you guys are having a good week, and stay tuned for my video tomorrow. It's definitely going to be, I know last week I was supposed to give you guys like an Empire review, but I'm definitely going to do an Empire review and a Love and Hip Hop review, bitch, like, for Friday. Like, oh my gosh, like, yo, me, oh my gosh. But anyway, thanks, you guys. I love you.